Good day, everyone. Now, we shall do something else for change. Without exploration, I will complete every single quest which is left within Velen. And then I'll proceed back to Novigrad. Afterwards, our next destination is Skellige Island. As it stands for now, if you take a close inspection at the map of the Velen in Novigrad and include the original game The Wild Hunt and the first official expansion Hearts of the Stone, you're looking at the 99% of the world map, particular region explored. Those that are great, being accomplished, say for instance, monster nest has been destroyed, person is distressed, that individual has been saved, treasure has been recovered. Some of them are permanent. The boat will never glow grey, it will stay yellow, white, or merchant. Then you have the signposts. There are 93 signposts, and each of the signposts has an accurate, detailed either lore description or basic description where you have to go. Abandon estate, grudge. It's not just there to exist, it also provides the information. As you can see how the developers have added so many little details. Or take a look at the army group. You can see every single tent here. There is literally about 1,000 tents. Army group center camp. There is a huge amount and although you can't go anywhere here, the forested area, you can hear that's the limit, for instance. Example limit. Well, you can notice by the points of interest. There you can go. Now, spoils of war. Spoils of war are counted at 1. That's Novigrad and that's Velen. The last area to explore was upper Velen, because here is the border. There is the border, precisely here, and the Oxenford is part of Redania. It does not belong to Nilfgaard. It is protected against invaders. There should be a border here. Essentially, yes, it should be Novigrad Gate. As long as you pass over it, you are in Novigrad. All of it is Novigrad. You can count it here. And now it might even be, we can cut through it. Perhaps the border might be here as well. It could be. That's one of the borders. And you will cross, that's a lower Novigrad, then you got a middle and upper one is here. That's the part of the Hearts of the Stone expansion. I have not played before any expansion, but the amount of content was accessible pretty much here. I believe the Vegetable Residence, and they have added lake, the bigger one and the smaller one, and added a lot. The Hearts of Stone added a lot more than you can imagine. Now, what I want to focus as it stands, there is only 2 more. Here, I was unable to find an entrance to the Elven Ruins, but now I will focus on the quests remaining here. And I will do a separate video for the characters. There are impossibly huge amount of enemy characters. I will count them as well. I'm interested about exact number. But to do a final character count, I should do every single quest there is to discover eventually more of the characters. Now, I will ignore treasure hunts, but I will focus on the secondary quests. First, there is something I can quickly complete. Now, let's see here. The Fall of the House of Redden. Kill the monsters in the manor. I can't recall the quest here. I've done it probably very early when I started my gameplay. She was homeless monster having continuing this through the rural well, and Gareth stopped by the village of Lindavale. Well, let's see. Let's travel. Here I just have to find the nearest signpost. The nearest signpost is at the Stonecutter Settlement, or Devil's Pit. Yeah, Stonecutter Settlement. There. Maybe there are. I'm not sure if I will find monsters along the way, but truly, I'll tell you sincerely, you have an impression that the world is so vast due to the immense amount of details and the characters, the plots, the changes. It is incredible. The immersion and atmosphere is unmatched. And only I remember when I bought the game, it was only a month ago, September 6th. Even White Orchard seemed huge. From crossroads to bridge, traveling here, up, down, it felt so massive. Because every step seemed, the grass, the tree, it was so lively. And then when I came to Welland, it's unbelievable how enormous it is. You can spend days or you can spend dozens of hours just exploring Novigrad. Exploring every point of interest, speaking with people, doing the main quests, secondary quests, Witcher contracts. Only Novigrad alone is vast. You got a feeling that you are in the true city. And anything, I've played so many games in my life, so much I spent, but there was nothing comparable to The Witcher. Nothing really.
I'm not complaining, I'm concerned.
Nothing it is incredible. Okay, now let's go back to Lindavale and speak. I want to finish all the quests. White Orchard is small, it is tiny comparable to later on what you will experience. And when I think about going to Skellige and finding all these smuggler catchers, wow, I don't know, it will take it could probably take an entire day to get all the smuggler catchers from.
Filling a coin purse village.
You've returned.
It's safe now.
I thank. And
No,
perhaps so many years have passed.
I'll do that. Time I was on my way.
God's guide.
So the Wax Hand Dash, that's after the completion. If hunger pains you search to tranquility rock flash. Full potato. I thought it's a full potato. The notice board is constantly refreshing. That's great. It adds to realism. And now let me just check the quests. I'm going to ignore anything related to Gwent. The Gwent is the only aspect of the game I will not progress. Look at the unique card about Tanner the Baron office, that's not important. Meet the pillar, the blood ties. Truth in the stars. Deep in the swampy, there's a road soothsayer. Blood ties. Find Hrodeber's body. Need a Niflheim camp. That's... I actually have to go here. There's something I need to find. See if there's a boat. If it's possible to cross. We'll see what happens there. I want to finish the... And I don't believe there will be any quests available. I can't count those failed, because once you fail the quests, unless you have saved, it is impossible to repeat. That's the Guardian Army Group, which is a gigantic camp of thousands of tents. But that's one of their camps. It's Army Group Center. There could be Army Group, God knows where. It shoots up the amount of map it takes. There's a bigger one, smaller ones, the tents for the who knows what below. Imagine the level of organization and discipline that takes. Unbelievable. I still miss the Guardian treasure. Find the Hrodeber's body using your richer senses. There is nothing. They're dead for.
Deserters tried to flee on
Come,
horseback.
speak up.
Were caught here, looks like. Fled into the swamp.
But it says body.
Red hair. Probably him. Need to find something else to know for sure. Letter to his mother. Least I can do is get it to her.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Okay. Return back. Let's go back.
Hey,
You're against the Marcelo.
My son,
I was.
I wish to know the truth.
Your son is dead. He deserted. Was caught and hanged.
Lies!
Found him hanging next to others.
I do not believe you.
Believe what you will. Found a letter on him, addressed to you.
Mother, this may well be the last time I write. This place is a nightmare. I have borne it until now. I can bear it no longer. I must flee this darling child. Forever.
Yeah. One of the rear. There's nothing.
what do you want? Yes?
One yes, Carol.
See you later.
There's a different soundtrack when you arrive here. It's interesting because in real life, where I live now, it's thundering and raining, and here in the same time. It is almost the same atmosphere here and outside in real life. Truly, I'm not kidding. A secondary quest, Defender, fix all damaged shrines. Fix the shrines. Oh, that is far away. I can recall the quests. Yes. There are the fix the damaged shrines.
Come on.
We'll go there and fix the shrines, but I just wonder. Gotta go all the way to fifth floor. Go right away. But I was thinking if I could pretend. It does not matter now. It does not matter because I already started. Already started. Entering. Once again. Andrega and Wolf. 60 damage, fine.
Destroyed this one too.
Since I'm close, I could arrive past here once more to see if I could eventually find a passage to the Elden Ruin, but it seems it isn't. Yeah, I know where it is. There's nothing there. Good. I simply will never get used to such magic and the realism of the Witcher 3 universe. Nothing comparable. I knew that the instant when I saw it. Dear me. Let this. I'm going down below to see once more if I can enter the ruin, but there is, you'll see now the Elden Ruins that I speak about. There should be there. There. What am I doing? Oh my god, I did not follow the...
You the ones destroying shrines all over Velen?
What's that got to do?
What's it got to do with you?
We are the heralds of lightning.
Stop this.
We shall not heed a stooge who goes about on the cliff. Religion is the opiate of the masses. The gods are... Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this...
Amusing as this little show is, I'm getting bored.
Oh, what?
Or I'll tell on you to the headmistress.
Repression! Attack! Land where I might find more of your...
I see.
Too sweet, deliciousness. Delicious. Bezgős, too sweet. Delicious. Bezgős. Okay. I believe the next quest is, since I'm close to Pike Island. Yeah. During the travel around the pillar, once more perform a ritual. Okay. But before that, I want to see if I can get through it once more. I do not believe such thing is possible because I do not have a quest, or there may be. You see, they brothers are nothing that. In favor for a friend, that's all related. Yes, an eye for an eye. That's Novigrad. Nothing. That's nothing. It's not related to the villain. I can clearly recall the details. No. If there are wolves, I will ignore them. Again, wolves. I got tired of killing wolves. There are still so many wolves that there should be. Shiny, kill them. Wolf has died. There we are once again at the ruins. And there should be below, but I am stupid. No, I'm stupid, I cannot find it. I thought, for example, there is a passage leading or a cabin, but it is down below. I don't know how to get down. There's no need to use the eye, which your senses, they don't show you anything, as it is clearly below, that's without doubt. If you go up, it's nothing. What it might be, place of power, for example, you see, but the place of power is down below. It's down below, place of power. So it makes me, I think that the only solution and the only possible explanation could be the main quest related that I missed, because it does not make any sense. There's nothing there. There's no indicator of the entrance. Your richer senses don't show you anything. Nothing. There are no items, so I believe after all it could have been inside to return once more. I don't see any other way. No. And now the gate is closed and you cannot get in, so it's BS. It seems I missed it, and I can't recall where to originally where was to enter. I do not know. I thought that as well, but it seems. Now I'm going to the part I was before. I was before here. Can't go up. No, I can't go up because I've been here. No, it won't even allow me. Oh, maybe it will. Come on, get up. But even that, so it shouldn't be possible to get. There is nothing here. No. I'm going another path, and yeah, I have went completely other opposite direction, so I have to return once again. No, there is something else.
You know me.
I have to go back again. Now I know it, at least exactly. Wait a minute. That's something else. Poison. No. No, I have to go back again. Great. Nothing. Nothing. I thought it's. Since I'm here, I'll try a few more minutes. But other than that, does not really matter.
How?
And maybe I did miss. I perhaps actually did miss it in one of my walkthroughs. Yeah, well, too late now. I will try to seek one more time. And then I'm going to main quest. Yeah. Let's see one more time. Place of power is below, but how to get it, no idea. I should try to search for cavern entrance here. Might be. That's the only.
Yes. We'd best not mention those.
Oh, again. There is never a single wolf around here. There can be a single wolf. I saw something when I was climbing. There were stairs. There should be a cavern entrance marked. If there was a cavern entrance, there should be marked on the map. So there is not even a cavern entrance. So now, what I concluded is that I skipped. It was during the main quest, so I don't. It was probably during the main quest. Did not. I haven't found it. Too bad. I thought I would finish them all.
Not so fast, Roach.
Down below. I'm tired of stumbling. We'll go to at midnight. Let's go. Once again. After the quests here, we have only 3 left. Violet Heart, Truth in the Stars, and the Gwent. I will skip the Gwent. I don't care. I'll skip the Gwent, and then I plan to return to Skellige, and then I will return to Toussaint. Yeah, I'm going to Skellige once more. I have a huge amount of work to do in Skellige. Side quests, exploration. You don't want to know honestly how much. I will spend dozens of hours there probably. Wow, look how many treasures are there. What is treasures doing? He brought half of entire village here. What is a fool doing?
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Ah, midnight. Midnight's... okay.
Each will soon know what they're having.
What is a fool doing?
Just in time.
What?
Good folk, behold the one. Soon shall we summon the wandering soul. Evil creatures keep at bay.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let... What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we know.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man is all
I promise.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
The storm will
Prepared
end
to
it.
end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Yeah, really look at that.
Ye who
Around
follow the
her.
gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye be summoned, ye be called.
That should be it, right? Or some other monster comes from.
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A
'Tis
spirit
right.
breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense, ever!
Spirit, speak!
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal
Ah, of course. Which country?
abomination!
The errant souls!
Silence!
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take you and
Which country, fools?
Folk, leave not these grounds! Ye cannot break the circle! 'Tis an inter, ill, wallow. Blood has stained that. Yet we cannot stop.
If you want to...
Good folk, we must. Ye we summon. Ye.
All is quiet. All is
Something whispers. Something.
quiet. All is
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with bloods. People, save yourself!
What's a problem?
Alas.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about that spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost.
Old man Ambrose, the pet.
You can't hope to manage this alone. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried.
Ambrose.
Fine. I'll...
First, we gotta go to the notice board. Because I can't do anything without. There might be drowned dead along the way. Or hags. Or worse. Regenerate. That's a poor care I have done, not because I wanted to force me. First I'll focus on the current quest before anything. We have to find an Ambrose. It's Dragon Slayer Grotto. Well, I see it's very faster to go to the opens of the Crooked Bog. Many believe in its prophecy, which says the world will be destroyed by the mighty cross. Is that so? What do we have? I wonder if... What if I enter? Ladies. Living in the swamp. Wouldn't mind living in the swamp either. Anything's better than a
What do you mean?
hot, blasted, warm land. That's counter, but you have to be perfect. First thing, nothing.
Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
That would. I want to just return to the top to the Peller. Forefathers in. Alright. Yes, moment.
Only sometimes.
Best skills. We have volitions. Deliciousness. The signpost is nearby. Let's talk to the forefather. Black Bolt. But why is he there? Why is he far away? Suddenly he returned. Oh, the gloom. Oh, this is dreadful. Imagine first time you playing there. Underpowered. Weak.
You're a man well travelled, so tell me. Stay there.
He's at the... Oh, yeah. I recall him. He added... It was a quest related to the goat. You had to follow his... Damn, what's his name? Princess, yeah.
What's going on now?
There we go.
White Wolf, wise...
Found your father.
Good you did.
Ghost's not likely to...
Thank you, Witcher. Any herbs or remedies you ever need?
Perhaps I will need herbs and remedies to see if I can... What can I craft? Negredo. White Ghoul. Alcatraz. Basilisk Decoction. Applies a buff. Superior, Vampire, Spectre. I have every single superior. Vampire, Spectre, Relic, Overraid, Necrophage, Insectoid, Hybrid, Elementia, Draconid, Curse, Beast. Wow. Insectoid. What do I miss? Hydragen. And how do you create Hydragen? You need ergot seeds and the white ghoul. And how do you create white ghoul? You need Mandrake Cordial. And to create Mandrake Cordial you need to do it probably separately again. Let's see what else he has.
White Wolf.
Could use a few...
But he doesn't have... yes, let's see. Dwarven Spirit. He doesn't have very good seeds. White gold doesn't superior notes and relic, but that's because it's relic. That's the problem. Allspice, airtag, Subacus, allspice, Subacus. Yellow, white armor, albedo, filters. Okay. Let's see. He has powder pearl. Lesser that he doesn't have the one required. Or he had Quicksilver solution. Chemical dust. No, it's not something. Fifth essence, lunar shards. Does he has that one that? No, he doesn't matter. Let's talk with Hunter. What does he want?
So you're that white one?
Looking for a hunter named me.
Found him.
Hear about your notice.
5 days passed, before dawn.
Maybe she went to the neighbor.
No, my sister were never gone this.
Tried looking for her.
Asked round the village, none saw her go. Told her time and again not.
I must have submit.
Oh, ask her around.
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. What?
Thanks. Oh,
I tell you.
Ask the neighbors. Violet heart.
greetings, you Glenna.
Aye. The bristle and marrow's all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Here.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange.
Strange. No? If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the night. Hannah must have gone to the...
Thanks.
What's going on now?
Ah, the chill.
Wow. My dad used to make...
It's sharp, but need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's sides and O's. For good arms, you'll need...
Wanted to ask you about it.
Aunt Hannah?
No, that's why I'm here. She
said... I saw her go to the forest with another...
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks.
Oh! Search for signs in the woods. Using.
Ah.
None dares to go in the woods. This seems to be the last cabin. It's a Lindelof. Oh no, no, it's a black. Abandoned tower, isolated shack. That was the last before stepping. Actually, it's his cabin there. Huge packed necklace. Look at the northern wind, the crack is down. Frozen. Search for signs of Hannah in the woods. I'd say that most effective bomb would be grapeshot, but you only have 4. Grapeshot 2 here. There are only 2. Butchery. Shit, dead. That's fun.
No man did this.
But dog. Why does it keep loading? No man do this. Why does this keep loading? Strange. What? Oh, come on, please. What the hell's going on? Something